I am an ugly woman, ask me anything. I have a few questions. Feel free to cherry pick whichever one as you'd like to answer. What's something you wish everyone knew about you or ugly women as you suggest you are? Have you ever traveled to a place, domestic or otherwise, where you felt you were perceived or treated differently than usual? What's your worldview? Do you use social media? If so, do you enjoy the platforms? I don't really have anything I want everyone to know about me, and I don't know if anyone else has had this experience, but I wish guys knew I'm not preying on them. I've had guys randomly announce to me before that they are not attracted to me, even when I wasn't remotely interested in them or trying to hit on them in any way. It really hurts my feelings because I'm really not trying anything. It makes me feel like they think I'm creepy or doing something wrong, when I'm really just talking to them like I would talk to anyone else. I've never traveled outside the US, but I've recently moved from a small town to a big city, and I feel people from the city I've lived in are nicer to me. I was constantly stared at in the small town, and now people don't notice me as much. I used to have to go to church with my family, and they would make comments about the way I looked all the time. They were kind of racist and just rude. Now people just seem friendlier. I don't really have a specific worldview. I just try to appreciate the little things. I want to be happy and do everything I can to make everyone happy. I use Reddit and YouTube. I used to use IG and Pinterest regularly too for beauty inspo, like makeup and outfits ideas, but none of it worked out for me. The makeup tips they recommend seem to bring out my worst features, and I don't know how to dress for my body type, which just makes me feel sad. How do you know that you're ugly? I've been told this my whole life. I first noticed as a kid my older siblings getting complimented on how cute they are everywhere we go, and I got nothing. Then, in school, I was bullied a lot for it. My mom cried to me growing up worrying I was going to die alone and wished I was normal. My dad says he thinks in a past life I was beautiful but vain and hateful. So, in this life, God made me ugly so my soul could grow. I've also just had people just blatantly tell me I'm ugly for no reason, and I always make kids cry. My youngest siblings are still babies, and they're starting to worry that they're going to look like me when they grow up. What is you age, height, and weight? I'm 20 years old, 5 feet, 2 inches, usually 130 to 140 pounds. I have a broad rectangle-shaped body. I'm German, Mexican, and Filipina. My face is the ugly part. I don't want to share pictures because I don't like looking at myself, but I'll say I have a flat, big round face, low eyebrows, small, far-apart brown eyes, a short, pointy nose, and I'm missing my molars genetically. So, my smile's really messed up, my jaw and face shape is extremely asymmetric cause of it. What is your best feature? What is your hidden talent? Physical feature? I would say I like my curly hair most of the time, and I have a small heart-shaped birthmark on my face that I like. My favorite feature of my personality is that I'm really patient, I don't get mad easily, and people tell me I'm a great friend, which I like. My hidden talent is that I can talk with my mouth closed, like that girl in iCarly. Do you at all resent pretty girls in your environment at various capacities? If yes, what would help to make you feel more comfortable? BTW, I find you likable, humble, and confident, which are all attractive traits. I 100% believe beauty is personality, intelligence, wisdom, showing up for people, an interest in personal betterment before it's beauty. I would be lying if I didn't say yes, sometimes I do. I like people and love when people are happy, but sometimes everyone around me is getting so much attention, and I get none. My older sister is actually so beautiful. I'm honestly envious of her. We're completely opposite of each other. She has people constantly telling her how beautiful she is everywhere we go. She always has a new boyfriend or girlfriend every time I see her, which is great as long as she's happy, but sometimes I just wish I could get one. I also used to feel sad, saw every girl getting comments online about how pretty they are, but now I'm one of people leaving those comments. I'm trying to just appreciate everyone instead of being resentful, but sometimes I just feel sad about it. Have you been called unattractive before? I believe that I am ugly as well, But only one person has straight up said I was in real life because I was setting sexual boundaries, and of course by people online when they get upset by certain comments I post. But I know I don't have attractive features, and I always feel bad asking people to be honest, because then I would seem like a pick-me. I've been called ugly my whole life, honestly. By family, friends, bullies growing up. I'm just weird looking. And I'm sorry you experienced that. People will try to make you believe you deserve less, but you absolutely don't. You always have the right to put up boundaries, and please don't settle for anything less than respect. You're just going to be hurting yourself long term. People jump to the quickest thing they can think of to insult you with, which is often playground insults. I'm sure you're good looking in your own way. You said you don't have attractive features, but they might not be the beauty standard per se. The media presents a very specific, narrow view on what's attractive, but there's honestly so many ways to be beautiful. I'm sure if anyone's hitting on you are attractive. Do you believe life is harder for someone who isn't conventionally attractive? Do you feel like you missed out on important life milestones due to your looks? I'm only 20, so there's not many milestones for me to have crossed. But I do feel like I'm missing out. Everyone around me is growing up and dating, and then there's me. I feel like I'll never get to fall in love or have someone want me. I think the only thing that's harder is everyone assumes the person they don't want wants them. I've noticed guys being mean to me or just straight up ignoring me because they think I'm interested. I've noticed women are nothing but nice, though. I think maybe because they don't see me as competition. I've noticed my friends who are super pretty have had to deal with a lot of jealousy towards them, but I don't. The most I've been treated badly is just people telling me I'm ugly.